Ethan, what is it? Is something wrong with the baby?
No. You were crying out in your sleep. I came in to check on you. Were you having a bad dream?
Little Ethan and I, we were lost, and I was afraid that I couldn't find our way back home.
I'm sorry. I never want you to feel like you're lost. As if you can't call on me for help.
But you've said that I cannot depend on you. That we can't be together again because you can't trust me.
I know I said those things. But when I heard you crying out in your sleep just now, I panicked. I thought I was losing you all over again.
What are you saying?
I've realized I can't stay away from you or little Ethan. And I was wrong to think that there's no hope for us. We can be a family. If you have me.
Ethan, you're all I've ever wanted. I knew you'd come back to me.
This is it, Kay. Charity's remembering what you did to her. And once she tells Miguel, he's gonna hate you forever.
Charity wants to see you, Kay. Now.
I remember, Kay.
What exactly?
I remember some really disturbing things about what happened. And they involve you.
Hey, quit crying over spilt milk, little missy.
Quiet, Mother.
You waited for Louise, what was it, about 10 years to come back to you? Lasted about 5 minutes. Now he's gone for good, kaput. Back with the love of his life, Miss Sheridan Crane.
I said, be quiet.
Why, I certainly hope you think the wait was worth it, because you're not getting any younger. And your childbearing years are just about behind you. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
I am warning you, Mother.
Warning me? I warned you not to get your hopes up. But did you listen to me? Oh, no. All you did is waste your whole worthless life waiting for him. And what have you got to show for it, huh? A little picture in a little wooden frame here?
Don't you ever talk about Louise like that again. Ow, you're hurting. Give it to me, Mother. No, ow.
I am so happy that a woman like Sheridan fell in love with me. That she wasn't already taken by another man.
How am I going to tell Antonio and Pilar about the results of his CAT scan?
It's bad news, isn't it?
I need a second opinion. Call Dr. Andrews in radiology and page Dr. Abel in neurology. Tell him I want to consult ASAP.
So where are you now? I need to know. Are you still Sheridan? Or are you back to being Diana? Are you my fiancé? Or are you Antonio's?
Please, don't even go there.
Well, I need to know. I don't have a choice.
I didn't ask to have amnesia.
And I'm not blaming you. I just need to know. Are you in love with me or my brother?
You know, it kills me for you to even ask. Of course, I'm Sheridan Crane, and I love you with all my heart.
Okay.
But I can't lie to you. When I was Diana, I loved Brian, Antonio, very much.
Okay. I get that. But where are we now? Are you in love with me or my brother? Just answer me, Sheridan. Are you still in love with my brother?
I thought I'd lost you, Luis. Not that I could actually remember you, but I could remember us and the love that we shared together. I so wanted to find you, find what we had together. Even though I had a memory of you dying in my arms, I still kept looking for you. You know, hoping that you'd be right around the next corner, in the next room. But you always seemed to be just beyond my reach.
Okay, but you told me that already. How do you feel now? Where's your heart now? Are you in love with me or my brother?
No, I still can't get over the odds of me being the man who rescued Sheridan Crane. The sad little girl I used to see playing at the mansion all those years ago. And you practically raised her, Mother. Who could have imagined such a coincidence?
Yeah. Fate does work in mysterious ways. Ow! Ow! You're hurting me! Ow!
Give me Luis's picture and I'll stop.
Ow!
Oh, don't you ever do that again.
Ow! Oh, pretty little thing, aren't you? Fine. I'll never mention the man who dumped you twice again. Actually, why should I? He's happy now with the love of his life.
You know what? I cannot listen to any more of this.
Well, if you had prepared my bubble bath, as I asked you to, I would be in bed and asleep already. No, you don't pay me any mind.
Okay. All right, Mother. I will start your stupid bubble bath.
Huh? Oh, stupid? You want to talk about stupid? Look in the mirror. Ow, ow, oh. See the lovelorn loser who tried to hold on to a man that she could never love and never have, huh? That's the truth, isn't it?
I remember being frozen in the cave.
But, what does that have to do with Kay?
You know, I don't think we should pressure Charity to talk right now, really. She's so weak after her heart transplant and everything. Maybe we should just wait till she feels better. And then she can tell us what she remembers.
No. I want to tell you now.
Tell us what, Charity?
I remember being frozen in the cave. And Kay was there. I heard her voice.
I knew that you still loved me, that we were meant to be together.
Conniving slut! I knew you'd try something like this.
I didn't try anything, Gwen. I was having a bad dream, and Ethan came to check on me.
That's right. When I did, I finally came to my senses. I realized that I still love Teresa and her baby. It's Teresa I want to be with and have a family with, not you, Gwen.
No! I'll kill you before I let that happen!
Gwen, stop it! I won't let you hurt her!
No.
Teresa, wake up. You must be having a nightmare.
No, it wasn't a nightmare. It's a dream come true. Ethan, I knew you'd come back to me.
I heard you crying out in your sleep. I just came to make sure you are right. That's all.
Yes, right. I'm fine. Thank you. I'm sorry I disturbed you.
No, it's okay. Just get some rest, okay?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Come in.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you're really alive.
You rest, mijo, okay? I'll get you something to drink. Not so fast, huh? Good night, Dr. Russell.
Beth, Mrs. Wallace. So what's the matter?
Oh, I can tell you what's the matter.
Mother fell at home. I was just taking her in her nice bubble bath and took my eyes off her for just a second. Next thing I knew, she was on the floor.
Well, don't blame yourself, Beth. I'm sure you're doing the best you can.
My wrist hurts, too.
Well, don't worry, Miss Wallace. We'll get you in for a nice, thorough examination.
Thank you, Doctor. Don't worry, Beth. I'll be okay. Okay.
Antonio, Brian, is it really you? Hi.
Beth, Mama and I were just talking about what a small world it is, and now you show up.
I didn't know you were back in Harmony.
Yeah, I got in just a little while ago.
What happened to you?
Fell through a glass door when I lost my balance. No big deal. Dr. Russell's just checking me out to make sure I'm okay.
Well, I sure hope you will be.
Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, doctors, they try to find trouble with anything. You know, it's occupational hazard, I guess. I don't believe half of what they say anyway.
Well, maybe you should.
Hey, all I need is the love of a beautiful woman, and I'm gonna be fine.
Oh. You brought Diana back with you?
Yeah, of course. We couldn't stand to be apart from each other.
Sheridan. Come on, just answer the question. Would you love me or Antonio?
Grace, it's not that easy. I mean, it never has been. Not in this life or in our past life.
You mean like when we were on the Titanic?
So you actually believe what the fortune teller told me when I was a little girl. You're always so skeptical.
No, well, I did some research. I went on this Titanic website. I saw pictures of you and I. I mean, it proved everything that fortune teller told you when you were a little girl. We shared previous lives together.
You also know that you didn't survive, don't you?
Yeah, you married some ship's officer, but look, that has nothing to do with where we're at now.
Actually, it does. It has everything to do with what's happening now.
How's that?
The officer I married after he died, do you know who he was?
On the internet, it said, some guy named Leva, right?
Right. Franklin Leva. He and I, Susan was my name then, had 4 children together.
Yeah. No, I called down to Bermuda. I tried to find the last living guy, but he had just died, so...
I know. Brian and I saw his grave. We saw our graves, too.
Oh, what do you mean? Remember, I died at sea. I drowned.
No. When I say Brian and I saw our graves, I mean his and mine.
Okay, well, you lost me here.
Okay. The man that I was married to in my past life, his name was Franklin Leva. In this life, his name is Antonio Brian Lopez Fitzgerald.
What?
I was married to your brother in a past life. He and I are buried side by side in Bermuda, right next to our 4 children.
But you're here. You really are alive. I plan to stay this way, but... I'd never see you again. oh my. Little Ethan, you need the bottle.
I'll go downstairs and get one from Cook.
Thank you.
Anytime. Come on, Chad. We guys will head down to the kitchen and give these ladies some private time. Yeah, right.
Okay. So, tell me, how is this possible that you're still alive? I mean, I was there. I saw you being executed. I saw them take away your body.
Yeah. Well, Alistair arranged this whole thing to make it look like I died to flush Julian out of hiding so he would return to Harmony.
Right.
He's alive, isn't he?
Simone was telling me about that, but... Okay, wait. Does this mean you don't have to face any of those legal questions about Julian's death?
No. And I wasn't the one who shot him. That's a whole other mystery.
Okay, so please explain to me why you confessed to killing someone that you didn't kill.
You know why. I did it out of love.
I can't understand how you could have heard Kay's voice. I mean, she wasn't in the cave with you. It was sealed off. And if she knew that you were in the cave, she would have told us so we could have gotten you out of there. Right, Kay?
Of course I would have told you if I knew Charity was trapped in the cave. I mean, she must have heard my voice outside the cave. Remember, after the earthquake when we were trying to get in and save her? That had to have been when you heard my voice, Charity. I guess it's possible. But I heard Tabitha and Timmy, too.
Well, Tabitha helped rescue you, too. And, so did Timmy.
Timmy? He helped save me?
In a way, he did more than anyone to save you.
How so?
Timmy gave you his heart.
I wanted to bring Diana home to meet the family. You know, we would have been here sooner, but I never got that note that Luis left for us in Bermuda.
See, I knew there had to have been a mix-up.
Well, there's something else you should know.
Hmm.
I don't know if I told you or not, but Diana was suffering from amnesia.
Was?
Yeah. See, when we got back to town, she realized who she really is. And get this, she's from Harmony. You may even know her, Beth.
Oh my gosh, don't hold me in suspense. Tell me who she is.
Brace yourself. Diana is Sheridan Crane. Can you believe it? I am engaged to Sheridan Crane.
So you and my brother were married.
I know it's hard for you to hear this, Luis. I'm sure even harder for you to take, but yes, it's true. Brian and I were married in a past life. After you, Liam, drowned, Brian Franklin rescued me.
Just like he did this time after our boat exploded. So you couldn't help but fall in love with him 90 years ago when you were Susan, marry the guy, and have 4 kids with him?
Luis, you make it sound like I did what I did to spite you, and I didn't.
No,
what happened, happened.
So what are you saying? You saying that history is going to repeat itself and you're going to choose my brother over me? Again?
Gil, what do you mean Timmy gave me his heart?
Charity, you were dying.
Actually, you were pronounced dead, but my mother managed to revive you.
And in order to save you, you needed a heart transplant. Timmy had a donor card, so when he died,
Timmy died? Timmy died and he gave me his heart? Timmy. Timmy, thank you. So much. Tabitha must be devastated.
yeah, she's having a pretty hard time with it.
Everyone is. Timmy was a special little boy.
Yeah, he was. His gift gave you back to me.
Well, you know, that must explain why she thought she heard my voice. Charity, you heard all of ours, mine included, when we were trying to save you from the cave. Maybe you even woke up long enough to think that I was there with you when you saw my face. Mystery solved.
But I remember something else. I remember something else that you said when you thought I was dying in the hospital. You said, go to the light.
Kay told you to die?
So you married Antonio in a previous life, and now you're engaged to marry him again.
Luis, please try and understand. I am in an impossible position here.
Oh, well, it's not that easy for me either. Sheridan, I love you with all my heart. You know, I just want to take you home, and I want to be with you. I want to make love to you. But my brother wants to do the exact same thing. You've got to choose.
I can't just flip a coin and decide. Heads, you get me. Tails, I go with Brian. I need time to work this out.
Time is the one thing that we don't have.
Why? Maybe because you're pressuring me?
No. Listen, man. If you take my brother home, he's going to expect to sleep with you, right? He's going to expect to make love with you. Now, if you do that, then, well, as far as I'm concerned, then you've made your decision. And you and I will be finished for good.
Arthur, you all right?
Can't really say.
What happened to make you pass out like that?
What you said about, Diana being Sheridan Crane. Could you repeat the last part of that again?
Yeah, it wasn't your imagination. I said I am engaged to marry Sheridan Crane.
Engaged to Sheridan Crane? Ha! That's impossible.
I knew that you were covering for somebody, Teresa, but who? Who do you love that much?
You guessed right when I was in jail.
Ethan? Who else? Okay, no, because I asked Ethan, and he swore to me up and down that he's not the one who shot Julian.
He didn't.
Then how are you covering for Ethan? I don't understand.
I saw this doctored tape of Ethan shooting Julian. Now, I can't prove it, but I believe Ivy and Rebecca were the ones who doctored this security tape from the cannery to make it look like Ethan was guilty.
Wow, I never would have believed that they would sink that low.
I can. See, a court ruled that I was the one and only Mrs. Julian Crane. But with me out of the way, well, Ivy and Rebecca had the most to gain. But things are working out exactly the way I wanted them to. Ethan and I are going to be a family, little Ethan.
No, Teresa, come on, not this again, please.
You saw the way he adores the baby. I mean, he even went downstairs to the kitchen to get him a bowl.
I understand that, but aren't you forgetting about Gwen? Him and Gwen are a couple now.
Yeah. So she is giving him sex, Whitney. I was willing to put my life on the line for him. Now, that has to cancel out the few lies that I told along the way. Besides, Gwen doesn't have a baby for Ethan to love like I do. And soon, it's just gonna be the three of us. Ethan, little Ethan, and me.
So when are you and Teresa getting back together?
Why would you ask something like that?
Come on, man. I saw the two of you with the baby. Hey. I mean, y'all look like a cozy little family to me.
No, well, you need glasses then, Chad, because Teresa and I are not getting back together. I thought everybody understood that.
If you say so.
I mean it, Chad. I mean, Teresa, she's still the same person. who lied to me more times than I can count. I can never trust her again.
I'm sorry, man, but Teresa loves you enough to have almost died for you. And you still don't think you can trust her?
You don't think he needs changing already, do you?
Would you stop stalling and answer the question?
Yeah, looks like he's falling asleep. What question?
You really don't think that you can trust a woman who put her life on the line for you? I mean, shoot, man, Teresa walked a green mile for you. I mean, she didn't know that her veins were being pumped with sedatives. She thought she was getting a lethal injection. And that was to save you from getting the same deal. Now, to me, that sounds like a woman you could trust with your life.
I get what you're saying, Chad. I do. I just don't think I can get past Teresa's history. I mean, I gave her chance after chance to prove that I could trust her, and she failed every time. No. Too much has happened for us to go back to the way we were.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, that's not how it looked when me and Whitney walked in on you two. Because y'all seemed pretty cozy. Little baby over here.
Look, I'll admit I'm attached to the baby. How can I not be? I helped deliver him. He's my namesake. But that doesn't mean that I'm ready to make a life with Teresa. Quite the opposite. I may be getting back together with Gwen.
No, I wasn't telling Charity to die. I was trying to tell her that she should spare herself the pain and heartache of trying to hold on when it was pointless because Dr. Russell couldn't do anything to save her.
Kay.
What?
Calm down. It's all right. I know that you wouldn't wish me dead. You were just giving me the best advice that you could at the time. You told me not to fight the inevitable. Thank you for thinking of me.
I'm sorry, Louise. I don't know what to do. I just got my memory back. I'm still in shock over what a horrible position my amnesia's put us all in. But you giving me ultimatums can't make me just turn my feelings off for your brother.
I'm sorry, too, okay? I'm not blaming you for any of this. Sheridan, but you gotta believe me when I say this is just as hard for me, too. You've been honest with me about your feelings. So I want to be honest with you, too, about the way I'm feeling. Look, it was wrong of me to put you on the spot, okay? But the thought of you in bed with Antonio, it killed me, all right? I don't even know if I can ever get over that.
Please.
Look, I'm sorry, but I need to know. Now that you remember all this time you spent with Antonio, I mean, do you still feel the same way about me? You still love me?
Mrs. Wallace, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, well, it's been about 10 years, Antonio, since you left town, huh?
Yes, ma'am, it has. But I'm back to stay this time. And as incredible as it may sound, I am getting married to Sheridan Crane.
But she's...
No,
she's
I know you said it was impossible, but Sheridan Crane is not dead. I fished her out of the ocean and I nursed her back to health and we fell in love. Sheridan had amnesia until I brought her back to Harmony, and then she remembered everything.
Everything, you say?
Yeah.
What did Louise have to say about all this?
Well, things were a little rocky with Luis at first, but we talked and we worked out our differences. In fact, we're even talking about having a double wedding.
I don't understand that.
A double wedding. Luis and Beth and me and Sheridan. Wouldn't that be great?
Wait. Let me get this straight. Okay. You think you're going to marry Sheridan, and I'm gonna marry Luis?
Yeah, that's the plan, Beth, unless you've got a problem with it.
Antonio, you're really confused.
Man, you making a life with Gwen and maybe even marrying her just because you can't trust Teresa enough not to hurt you again? That's not fair to you or Gwen. Nah, man, Gwen needs a man who's gonna love her the same way that she loves him. And from what I saw between you and Teresa upstairs, I can tell that you are nowhere near ready to marry another woman. Especially Gwen Hotchkiss.
This is never going to end, is it? This dream of yours to have a life with Ethan. Of course not. I love Ethan with all of my heart and soul. I was willing to die for him, Whitney, and I would do it again if I had to. And when he realizes that I love him more than my own life, well, he'll remember how much he loves me. And he will come back to me and little Ethan.
After all the mess and misery you've put yourself through trying to convince Ethan that you two should be a couple, you're still not giving up on him.
I never have. And I never will. Ever.
I think we should probably leave Charity alone so she can get some rest now.
Kay's right. You need some downtime. If you need anything, I'll be just outside.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Dodge the truth again, Kay. There's no telling when Charity will remember what really happened. And that you're to blame for it all.
I'm glad Charity feels so much better so soon after her heart transplant. I feel like we both have a new lease on life now that the other evil Charity is gone. You know, now Charity and I have nothing but a happy life to look forward to.
I just want you to look at this CAT scan and just give me your opinion as an expert radiologist. Is my patient's condition as serious as I think it is?
You knew the answer to that before you even asked me. This patient's in serious jeopardy. Slightest wrong move with the merest upset could kill him instantly.
It's just what I was afraid of.
How am I confused, Beth? I mean, I am marrying Sheridan, and aren't you marrying Luis?
Antonio, when's the last time you talked to Luis or Sheridan?
Just a little while ago. Why?
Oh. Maybe I'm the one that's confused. Maybe there's been a change in plans. Maybe Luis still...
Hold it right there, little missy. Now let me be the one to set Antonio straight about who's getting married.
can you even ask, Louise? Of course I love you.
Sure, I'm glad to hear that. Love you so much. You know that I would stand here and plead my case all night if you thought it would help. Heck, I'd even fight a duel if I had to. But, well, we both know that's not the answer, right?
God, no.
The only way out of this is for you to choose. You have to decide. So, who's it gonna be? Me? Or my brother?